You found a hurt frog?
I think he's hurt.
Why do you think he's hurt?
Because he's bending.
We're gonna put him right back where we got him.
His back is like pushing up.
He's got it dug out. This might be from him digging. We're gonna put him right back here. Let him back his way down in there.
Yeah, this frog's back is like pushed up.
Yeah, there he goes into this little hole.
This frog's back is like pushed up. Or is that normal?
Where? Oh, he does look injured. Like an old injury, but not something we did.
Yeah, I just lifted this.
This looks like... Oh, he's hurt. He's missing a leg.
Hello. Goodbye.
Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on our video. My name's Andrew, also known as Dad.
And Marley, also known as Cheese.
And we're here on kind of a rainy, well, kind of unseasonably cold day. It's been warmer here lately, up in the 90s, so we just kind of got a cold front moving in. And like I said, it's a little dreary. Yeah. So we came down here to a creek at a state park near our house to flip some rocks and see what we can find. Hopefully find some salamanders, maybe some...
I hope we find a snake.
Yeah, maybe some snakes.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Probably some crawdads. And
kind of crayfish?
Yeah, crayfish. Well, that's a crawdad.
Yeah.
And
like one of the blue ones?
Maybe some frogs.
Yeah.
So, well, let's get to flipping rocks and see what we can find. So we build a little dam.
Oh, kind of cute.
Mm-hmm. You can just swim around. So maybe he came out of this rock when I disturbed it. It goes in the water. It's probably just getting the rock. Well, you know what? I'm about to rake my hand through there to see what comes out. Yeah, tip in there. Well.
I guess. Yeah, that one. Size.
This big old shelly rock up here, all this shell stuff.
Can I pet his
so
back?
good for hiding animals.
I want to pet him. Okay, yeah, I'm not.
He can kind of reach up.
I'm not doing that.
You can see where his pincher was broke the tip off, but they'll grow back every time they molt. They'll grow back a little bit. You could actually, I mean, not that you should. You know, if they lose a limb, they'll actually grow back eventually. So, man, that's a big one though, especially for around here. You found a hurt frog?
I think he's hurt.
Why do you think he's hurt?
Because he's bending.
We're gonna put him right back where we got him.
His back is like pushing up.
He's got it dug out. This might be from him digging. We're gonna put him right back here. Let him back his way down in there.
Yeah, this frog's back is like pushed up.
Yeah, there he goes into this little hole.
This frog's back is like pushed up. Or is that normal?
Where? Oh, he does look injured. Like an old injury, but not something we did.
Yeah, I just lifted this.
This looks like... Oh, he's hurt. He's missing a leg.
I want to see. I see.
You take him home and
What do we do? Do we take? I think it's either
you want to put him in a frog tank?
he's either a northern pickerel frog
You think we should take him home?
or a leopard frog. Oh, look,
see.
let's get over here.
Let's see.
Let's sit down. Let's sit down right here, Molly. Let's
see.
take a look at him real close. It looks like an old injury. Doesn't look like fresh.
Hurt.
You see how his back's humped up?
Oh, he's missing. Oh, he is missing. Oh, that's why he wasn't jumping right. He jumped.
No.
Do you think
You
we
want to take him home and put him in your safety tank?
Yeah.
Should we take him home?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should. I bet the snake's gonna eat him. 'Cause he can't jump right. When he jumped, he went like. Whoop.
Look at his stub. Well,
Do you think
that's his back leg, so you can tell what you're looking at. Oh, poor guy.
You think we should take him
But you
home?
know what? That shows you their resilience. He was able to lose a limb, heal, and survive. You know what? Do frogs replace their limbs when they lose them?
No, they don't.
Are you positive of that? Because some newts, I think, and salamanders do.
Yeah, but I've even on like Snake Discovery with their toads, they tell you a bunch of like frogs and toads differences, and they would say if they were running on it. In our index neck.
Well, we weren't finding anything in the creek, so we seen this white trail come up the hill, so we decided to walk up here and flip some of these old dead logs and see if we can find some salamanders or newts or maybe a snake or something. So we're gonna walk up this trail and see what we can find. Or down this trail, I should say, right? I think it's called witch's jelly.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
What'd you find?
I found this little, I think he's the larva for a type of beetle. I just can't remember which type it is. I'm trying to smash him with this. That's
Put his home back.
the piece of our front here. Those trees dying, they will eat off dead wood. Maybe we would have to super on for different colors. That's a good idea. There's also some other benches over here. There's this one, that one, that one.
You can always take the prairie dog a grub.
Look at that one. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
You ready to see him? I flipped this rock, and underneath it, I found this guy.
That's so cute.
Look at him.
I want to hold him.
Gosh.
That's the biggest one.
That's the biggest one I've ever seen too, I think. We found two of them
Whoop.
a couple weeks ago.
That's your little guy. Oh no. He likes me. He wants my warm jacket. My warm sweater.
Look how cool he is.
He wants in my warm
I don't want to
sweater.
handle him too much.
Oh, he wants my warm sweater. There's also a snail here. Just don't mind the snail. Don't mind him. Here we go.
You know what it's called?
The white spotted slimy salamander.
Yep.
Oh, look how cute. He likes my sleeve. Keep you up here. It's warm. That's what we do find, and we do always have to put the holes back.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Flip a rock or a log, you put it right back where you found it. Because that's their home.
Yeah. Hint how to find them. Look under everything. Put it back after.
Alright, now what we're going to do, turn loose. I'm going to put this rock back. We're going to put him down beside it so we can crawl underneath. Put him right there. Well, we're leaving the first spot. We'll go get something to eat and then maybe go out to another place. The creek didn't have a lot in it. It was kind of dead, and maybe it's where it's cold weather. I don't know, right there's right by the road, and it's probably people all the time in it and stuff. I don't know. So we're gonna go get something to eat and then maybe go to another spot, see if we can find some snakes or some other stuff. So see ya in a minute. Well, I know we said we were gonna go back out, but what we ended up doing is coming back here and we set up a tank for Stumpy. Here's what we got. I know it's kind of tough to really tell. It's a tank. We already had the tank and everything. We were going to use it for something else, but we ended up basically, luckily we had everything we needed. We went and got some tiger barbs. We kind of rearranged it a little bit here. I'm not sure. We gotta make him a better basking spot. We haven't put him in here yet, but we got him some tiger barbs, a bluegill's in there. We went ahead and got him a pleco, put it in there.
One of the bluegills are back there.
Yeah, I see. It's kind of hidden.
Yeah, he's gonna hide.
Yeah, he's one of the bluegills.
He doesn't like to be seen.
Yeah. The barbs, on the other hand,
They're happy to be seen.
yeah, they just hang out right there at the filter.
Yeah, they love it right there.
And there's the filter. It's one of those.
It's really pretty.
Who makes it? I think I got the box around here somewhere. But anyways, it's the one that makes the little waterfall. And we put the moss up on there. Let me see if I can.
So the moss will grow with the water that it puts.
Yeah. So
So the
yeah.
moss can absorb water, but also the water will go flow into the tank.
I'll tell you what. Let me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take the lid off of it to give you a better look. Okay, I think that's a little better. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the filter.
We're thinking about taking out a couple plants because it's
Yeah.
too crowded.
Yeah, I think we are. We put some duckweed in there. And we got to make him, I want to make him a little spot where he can get up. We got some moss and some more stones.
The duckweed looks good.
Yeah, I like the duckweed. I love it.
We'll just take out some of maybe the artificial and fake plants.
Yeah, but it's got a screen on it so he can't jump out. So I think he's going to be happy in there.
Yeah.
We'll try to, we got him some crickets. We keep a bunch of crickets for some of our other animals. So we'll feed him. See if we can get him to eat. If we get him to eat, we'll show some of that video. If we get lucky, he's in the other tank with our other frogs right now.
Yeah.
So.
Living life perfectly with the other frogs.
Yeah, he seems pretty happy, surprisingly. We seen him chasing some crickets a little bit ago, so I say if he's comfortable enough to be eating, he's probably pretty comfortable. So, but I don't know what, we're trying to figure out what might have happened to his leg.
If you're missing a leg and you know it, clap your hands.
If he could clap, he would. I think it might have been a crawdad might have grabbed him. Like if it would just reached up, grabbed just that leg, and it would cut it off, and he was able to get free.
It might have been that, but I think it might have been one of those parasites.
One of the parasites? A
Yeah.
parasite?
Yeah. One of the ones where it starts off in a bird, and when the bird poops, a snail in the water will eat the bird's poop, because it mostly happens with herons and they hang around water a lot. So when that happens, the eggs of the parasite will hatch inside the snail, come out, and then there will be millions of them from those waters, and they will target a tadpole. What they will do is they will go for the leg buds, and as they explode the cells in the leg buds, trying to get inside of the leg buds and eat the rest of them, as the cells are exploding, they're also trying to fix themselves. So they make multiple legs instead of just one. So it might have been like kind of maybe one of those different parasites that do the opposite.
Like I guess you know what? If it would have damaged the leg buds in the tadpole, I mean, maybe sometimes it makes them grow new ones. Maybe they just don't grow normally. You know what I mean? Which would make sense too.
Another reason that the parasites will do this is they will make them easier prey for birds, so the cycle starts all over again.
So what? So what now? The bird, the parasites start off in the bird. Then the bird poops out the parasites, and then
Their eggs.
poops out the eggs, and the snail eats the poop, and then the eggs incubate in the snail, and then they come out, and then they damage the frog's legs, which makes the frogs easier to catch for the bird, so then it gets right back in the bird that started it.
Yeah. Over and over and over.
Who discovered that? Who?
It was actually, you never expect it. It was actually a kid on a field trip to a lake. They were having a field trip, and they said they caught this frog with one of their nets, and it had 6 legs, and actually, I think 3 eyes and 6 legs. So,
Ooh, it grew more eyes?
yeah.
Oh.
I think some missing eyes, but that was actually the first case of it. Was just someone on a school field trip who just caught a frog in this little stream of water that just had 6 legs and 3 eyes.
Fascinating. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep, it could have been.
Well, it's the first case. No, there might have been more cases, but we just can't go that far back because we can't really remember that much.
Well, I'd say if whatever the cause was, I think Stumpy has a good home. I think he's going to be happy.
Yeah.
There should be a third little tiger barb in there somewhere. So
Flipping that one rock saved his life.
yeah. There's more. You know what though? Come to think about it, he had more damage than just that. Remember, because his back. We'll see if we can get.
His back was like hunched up.
Yeah. So I'll see. There might just be something wrong with him, or maybe he just got like something. I mean, something had to have happened.
Yeah.
So I'll see if we can get like a picture or
I'm
video.
pretty sure if your back is hunched up like this, you're not okay.
Yeah. So, but we'll try to get some video to where you can see actually the condition of his back a little better, because there's definitely something. That was the first thing she said. If you watch when she spots it,
If he was a human,
she says something up.
If he was a human, he'd be the I'm not trying to be mean to him, but he'd be the hunchback of Metrodon. I think that's what it is.
Notre Dame.
Yeah. That's what he'd be if he was a human.
Yeah, that he would. So, all right. Well, everybody, I guess that's about it. So, we had a lot of fun making this video. If everybody, if you're interested in following us along, we are going to be making more videos. I think this is probably, we got another one we're working on too.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, so there should be at least a couple.
A fun adventure.
If you're interested in exploring with us and learning a little bit with us, subscribe to us and follow along. Have a good one.